Hi, it's Lynne with Softwares. I have the Sew It box for September. Let's see what's inside this. It's a little bit bigger than normal. Okay, here's our Sew It box for September. Let's see what's in here. It is bigger than normal. And there we go. Okay. Are you ready for this? All right. So the theme for this month is So Schooled. And she always puts a note in here, and this is from Taylor, the tailor. And it basically talks about what is in the box that we're looking at, as well as explaining some other things that might be in there. Let's see. The best part of back to school season is all the cool new school work or desk organization goodies that hit the market. This month we will be celebrating organization and new goodies too, but for the sewing room. So I am so stoked to be able to send you this brand new project kit with which you will be able to make the coolest clear organizer pouches. Also in this box you will find this month's Fat Quarter bundle, which is 100% cotton, project tutorial video and pattern at the link on the card inside the kit, tips on diagnosing skipped stitch causes, and a clearing plate, aka Majig, uses to help machine stitch over fabric thickness changes. So I know what this is. I have seen this before. It's really good if you don't have a machine that can ease over differences in texture or from high to low. Specifically jeans is what comes to mind. That's why she called it a Majig. But it is something that helps you. Usually when you go over something tall and then you come back down, your foot itself on your machine is moving. When you put this underneath it, it keeps it level, and so the foot is not going to break your needle, and you get a nice even stitch. So this is a kind of a fat wedge that fits under your needle as you're transitioning from one thickness to another, and usually it's a substantial thickness difference. Again, what comes to mind is jeans and denim, those thick stitching. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, she calls it the Sewist's secret weapon. And here's our Fat Quarter bundle. We always get this. The note in here is always the same, just saying they picked 2 fabrics for us, and these are the ones she has picked. These are pretty. One thing I've noticed is these actually feel a little better than the last couple ones I've gotten from her. So this is a little higher quality cotton, and I'm glad to see that. They're not quite the same as the designer fabrics, but these are really nice and they're soft. Okay, and then wrapped around that was this. It's a ribbon that you can cut up where these marks are, and they all say handmade, so you can include these as labels anywhere you want. So every month you're going to get a little stack of those. All right, so we have that. Now we're going to look at, need that there. Look at what's in our project. It says clear mini pouches. We're going to get 3 of them. This is a monthly subscription, and so this month the project, it tells us what it is right here. It's 2 minutes to prep, 15 minutes to make, and it looks like there's 3 little bags in there, and look how simple they are. But she gives you everything you need to make this project. So it says right here what we send is pre-cut 10 gauge vinyl, 3 5-inch zippers, video and written instructions, 110-yard thread spool, sewing pins, and your sewing machine needle. When you open your little box up, on the back side is always like a brief tutorial, just like bullet point things on how to do it. However, there is a video tutorial and it gives you the link on where to get that. You also have the ability to download a PDF pattern if you would like to make more of these, or of any of the projects. You can always make more. The pattern is just online. So what else is in our box? We have Gutermann thread, 110 yards like she said, polyester. That's cool, pretty. And then here are our 3 5-inch zippers for our little pouches. Every month you're going to get one of these. It's a little package that has, I believe, 8 sewing needles with the glass heads and a new sewing machine needle, because it's good to change your needle out with every project, and this is a good reminder to do that. You don't have an excuse not to, because now you have a needle that comes every month. And then typically your fabric will be in here. Well, this month we don't have fabric, we have vinyl. All right, so this month we have vinyl, and there's 3 pieces. They're all kind of clung together. Anyway, I can separate them. And there we go, all of our pieces. So I have not made a project. I didn't make the last project. I will probably get around to that later, but I think I want to make this project now and include this in with the video and show you how simple it is and see how I do with it. I have not had a lot of experience sewing on vinyl. I do know that it's a bit tricky with your presser foot on your machine and the teeth, because it doesn't slide. So there's some tricks that you can do with that, and let's see if it addresses any of those. Okay, it says lengthen your stitch, no ironing, and use a 1/2-inch seam allowance. Okay, let's see what I can come up with. All right, now I'm going to attempt to make one without watching her video. The bullet point instructions for me have been enough to get me through the projects, but that video is there. Okay, let's get one piece of vinyl. One, yep, just the one. And now we're going to put zipper, the white one, on here. Right side of the zipper facing the vinyl. And we don't need my quilting foot on here. I could put my normal foot, but I also have a zipper foot. Where did it go? The zipper. I think that will work. It's not the zipper foot, it's at least going to work like a zipper foot. Okay, the reason for a zipper foot is you have teeth on your zipper, right? So if you were to stick this through your machine, you would be lopsided. You would make the foot of your machine tilt because this will raise it. Does that make sense? So what you want to do is get as close to this zippered edge as you can without having your foot up on this. And they make zipper feet that do just that. They let you come up close to the metal without having part of the foot that goes over it. And this is a different machine than I've ever done zippers on, and I don't think I have the right kind of foot. So I'm just kind of checking to see if I happen to have anything else. Oh, that will work. Oh, this is, I think, a cording foot, has an indent for the cording. I really think that's going to work because it does allow that zipper part to go in there, and you can see where the needle comes down on the zipper. I promise. The opening is actually really close to where the teeth are. If this is not a zipper foot, it is now a zipper foot. We'll see if you guys actually get to see this video. Okay, on it goes. And face down. I do want to use my clips to grab the edges of this. Oh, butterfingers. Let's see here. Okay, I've got my zipper underneath the vinyl, which I folded over, and then while it was laying there, it unfolded because it's not meant to deal with folds very well. I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna fold this over. I'm gonna use my lines here to make sure I'm going straight. There we go. Put my zipper face down with the fold towards me so that when you have the zipper on here, the zipper itself is on the outside and the fold is going in. And I am gonna try to clip this. I have used vinyl, it's just not a lot. And my understanding is the teeth can leave little marks. Oh, speaking of, let's make my stitch broader. The reason you want to lengthen your stitch is so you don't perforate it, because then it becomes like a something you can rip off, like an old-fashioned coupon. Does that make sense? Everything's digital nowadays, but perforation will help to separate and cut, and we don't need that. I made one of the little bags. I used the white thread that was already in my machine instead of the blue thread that she sent out with this one because I had the white zipper. And it's okay. It's a bit of a challenge working with this vinyl to turn it inside out. She does suggest using something that has a dull end for helping you to poke the corners out. And I happen to have this right here. It's a very, very sharp, pointy stiletto. I don't want to use that, but it has a lid on it. And this end helped me. You might even want something maybe a little bigger. I can see this corner still needs some poking, so I'll show you what we did. Me, myself, and I. There, so it actually, this worked really well. You have all four corners. So I have a clear little pouch, and then I have the ability to make two more. This is cute. Not sure how I'm going to use it, but I'm the bag lady, so I'm pretty sure I'll find a way. My husband was asking the other day, he went on a motorcycle ride, if I had some kind of small container that would hold his earbuds, and I could make something a little smaller, or even send him off with this. So all kinds of things you can use it for, obviously. So as far as the project goes, it was a good challenge. Wasn't as challenging as some of the others, and I'm glad, because some of them have, you know, it's meant to stretch you, and I needed a little bit of an easy one. The only struggle was getting that top stitch around the zipper. I don't know if you can see this. I had to stop and start right here, coming from two different sides. And I didn't watch her video, so maybe she has a trick that she'll show you in the video, but I did make a pouch and it looks good. I'm pleased with myself. So anyway, that's what's in the sew up box, is you get all of these things, the extra bonus, fat quarters, a notion, which I'm really glad to have one of these, and then your project. And this month it came with 3 of these and everything that you needed to do it. It does come with pins. Now she includes the pins and the needle with every single project. Please do not put any pins in your vinyl. It's the last thing you want to do. And be sure to lengthen your stitch or you'll perforate the vinyl and then it will just tear. So you want wider holes and no extra holes. So the one thing she didn't include, which is not a big deal, is you might want some of these clips, although I ended up not even using my clips. But other than that, everything was there. Okay, so that's the Sew What box. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about these boxes. Thanks, guys. All right, I have filled my little pouch with just some small notions, and I have an idea now. Since this is the thread for hand sewing and these are the tiny scissors I got in another box, I might just put hand sewing needles and other hand sewing objects, because I don't have a lot and I need it in something that's small, and I like that this is clear. So I might have found a use for at least one of these, but look how cute it is. And this might even be good to stick in my purse. My husband and I go to a lot of concerts and I cannot take a regular bag in with me. I can only take my wallet or a clear purse. This could go in my clear purse to hold more stuff in my clear stuff. So I don't know, we'll see.